Currently.
Okay, I'm Jim McEver, and this is
Connie Farley.
Okay, yeah, we are currently, well, we're between rigs now. We're actually, today, we're in a 2018 Sprinter long body, and we've got a 2022 Sprinter standard length 170 that's currently in the shop. Our newest rig we've just picked up about 2 weeks ago in Portland. And we haven't had a chance to really live in it very much. I mean, we drove it down here and it's been in the shop for a week.
We drove 2 vans down.
Yeah, we're still in our old van. Our old van is our newest van is our 4th van, by the way. So our current van is our 3rd. And it was purpose built for boondocking. That's all we do. I mean, we occasionally plug in, but it's quite rare.
Right, all solar, no propane.
Yeah, no propane. We don't have an awning, for instance,
Or an AC.
Or an AC, both because they are a lot of weight way up high in the rig, and we do a lot of off-road, and that's the worst possible place for weight. AC you can't really use boondocking, so it's pointless. The awning is, I don't know, we just never used it. We had them on past vans and we hardly ever used them. So we've got a moon, one of those little moon awnings we can put out if we absolutely have to have some kind of shade outside the door, but we actually don't put that up too much either. Just found it unnecessary. We like the whole layout because we found it's what works for us. And it's definitely a liveaboard rig. It's not a weekender by any stretch. It's for living aboard.
And because it's lifted, the rock slider is really good as a step, so I like the rock slider a lot.
Yeah, our current rig has been pretty highly modified by Agile over a period of time. And our new rig is getting the same degree of modification just all at once. Well, the rip kit starting off, of course, getting new wheels and tires. One of the most important things, I think, for off-roading is the auxiliary fuel tank, the 28-gallon fuel tank. We're getting a winch, you know, the Warren Xeon 12S, I think it is, with recovery points, of course, onboard air. I think it's the TELLURIDE bumper thing, yeah, with a bunch of lights up front and that sort of thing. Skids all the way back, rock sliders.
The orange thing?
The orange thing. Oh, that's the diff. Oh yeah, locking rear diff. Horns.
Horn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes horn is wimpy.
It's kind of wimpy.
Yeah.
There's probably some other stuff in there too. Yeah. We'll probably could answer all those with one trip down to Mexico, our 2nd van.
Oh, no, don't tell that story. Don't tell that story.
It's a good
Oh,
story.
I hate that story.
Well, yeah. Anyway, we lost the van. We drowned it.
Yeah,
deep
in
water.
Baja.
Down in Baja. So, well,
We were taking a shortcut.
yeah, we were taking a shortcut, and we went through a very, very large puddle that we had, erroneous as it turns out, but we had reason to believe was okay.
To go through.
And it wasn't. We got hung up in the middle. We didn't get high centered, we got high ended. It was a big hole in the middle. We dropped into it and buried the front end, and the rear end was hung up as well. And the water was, up over the front tires, and it took us 3 hours to get out of there. And by that time, water had infiltrated everything.
Muddy water.
Yeah, I mean, it was got into all the electronics, got into the fuel tank, got into everything. So the vehicle was a total loss.
But we found out how wonderful the people are. We had so much help, and we don't speak Spanish, and all the people that helped us speak Spanish, and they were just amazingly wonderful and kind.
Now, if the new van had not been coming off the line a mere 4 days later, that would have been a different story altogether. We don't have another place. We don't have a piece of land anywhere or apartment back east or anything like that. Everything we've got rolls with us. Well, the big plan at this point is to go to Alaska this spring and summer. So that would be the big trip. But otherwise, we kind of have a not really annual and not really a cycle that we do. We both of us initially came from the East Coast, so we go back roughly annually to visit friends and family. We usually go to Mexico once in the early spring, typically. Probably not going to do that this year.
But there's a lot in between, so we won't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we typically spend winters in the Southwest and summers in the more northerly West.
So that the first year, we've been traveling almost 8 years now, full time. But the first year that I went out with Jim, we went all the major national parks, and it was like unbelievably beautiful, and everybody should definitely go and see them. But then after we did that, then it's like, it's okay, like you don't have to do it. So I'm glad we got that over with early on our trip experience.
In the area just outside of most national parks, if you camp right outside of Arches or Zion or any of those, it's pretty much the same as camping in, except that it's free, which is, we do a lot of that. Like I say, we boondock almost all the time. Between boondocking and mooch docking, that's about. Living in a van.
Yeah, right. With the back door open.
No, we never do that.
You gotta love who you're with, or
Boy, that's the truth. It is an intimate living situation. I mean, totally. Yeah, if you don't get along, boy, you're not going to get along.
You should find that out.
In 90 square feet.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And we typically send out videos weekly, so we'll see you next week.